how to send crypto from OKX to another wallet or another exchange. I'll show you sending to another wallet first. So we go to assets, withdraw, and then here we can choose the asset that we want to withdraw. And also it's going to ask us which blockchain do you want to use. So I'm going to withdraw ETH as an example on chain, which means sending it outside of OKX. And then it says, what's the address and what's the withdrawal network? If we click this, you can see many different options. So this is up to you. Which chain do you want to use? ETH is on many different networks because you have the ETH mainnet. You also have some scaling layers, the layer 2s right here, which are a bit cheaper. These are the main two. So where do you want it? Well, that's up to you. Or if you're sending to someone else, they're going to tell you, hey, send it on the Arbitrum network or on the Optimism network, or maybe on the ETH mainnet. So choose the network that you want to use. It's very important that when you're sending out from OKX, it has to be on the network where you want to receive it. So for me, I know that I want to send ETH on the Optimism network. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to go over to my wallet and make sure that my wallet accepts ETH on the Optimism network. So for right here, you can see I do have ETH on the Optimism network. So I'm going to click this one, and that is my address. In any wallet, you can go and search for all of the assets. So if you search for ETH, you can see here there's a few different ones. There's ETH on the Optimism network, ETH on the ETH mainnet, you have ETH on Arbitrum as well. So actually these are all of the same address, but to be doubly sure, just make sure that you have the asset on the blockchain that you want. So ETH on the Optimism network is the one I want. I'm going to press receive. That is the address that I send it to. If you're sending to someone else, you just need to get the address that they want you to send it to and make sure that you're using the same network on both ends. They have to tell you that. So I've got ETH, I've got the address here, and I know it's on the Optimism network. So I'm going to go back to my OKX. I'm going to paste in my wallet address. And here it's checking everything to see if there's any errors or not, which there aren't. And I know that I want to send it on the Optimism network. So that's going to be sent over to my wallet on that network, and my wallet will get it on the Optimism network. So the amount that you can withdraw, whatever you want, and the network fee, as you can see right here, that you have to pay. So you can just press next. You're going to check all of the details, make sure everything's okay. Like it says, you're sending on the Optimism network, so that's where it's going to be received. If you have a wallet and you've given the address and you can't see it, you have to make sure to add ETH on the Optimism network and not on any of the other networks. So this is all good, and then you can press confirm and then just confirm to withdraw that over that network, and it's going to go to this address. If you want to send a stablecoin out from OKX to your own wallet, it's the exact same process. However, if you are using your own wallet and you have a stablecoin in there, you won't be able to do anything with the stablecoin in your wallet unless you also have the gas coin of that network. Every time you use your own wallet, you do have to pay a blockchain fee, a gas fee, when you send anything around. And so if you send a stablecoin to your own wallet, for example, here I have USDT on the Optimism network, so I can send that over. But if I have that stablecoin in my wallet, I won't be able to do anything with it unless I also have some of the gas coin on the Optimism network, which is actually ETH, right? So I'd have to send some ETH over to my wallet as well to pay for any transactions. And then only once I have that in my wallet, I can go ahead and use the stablecoin or send it out to another wallet. So if you are sending a stablecoin, just make sure that you're sending it on the network that you want to use. So as an example, I'll send USDT on chain, and I can choose the network, which is Optimism, which is absolutely fine. And I don't have to pay anything extra here because they'll just take it out of my USDT balance when I send whatever the transaction fee is. So I can easily do that. But when it comes into my wallet, I won't be able to do anything with it unless I also send some ETH over to my wallet as well. If you're sending crypto to another centralized exchange, we can actually choose the cheapest chain to do that. Because what OKX is going to do is essentially send a message to the other exchange and say, hey, we're sending you this balance. And the other exchange is going to take that balance, and then they're just going to put that balance into your exchange account. And it doesn't actually matter which blockchain that it's on. So what we can do is make sure to use the same chain from one to the other and choose the cheapest one. So I'm going to go select crypto. I'm going to send ETH on chain. And then from here, select the ETH withdrawal network. I want to choose the cheapest one. The mainnet is going to cost me $10 just to send cross exchange, which is too much. Arbitrum 35 cents, Optimism 14 cents. So I'm going to click that one. Now what I have to do is make sure that the other exchange actually accepts deposits on this network. So Optimism network. So I'm going to go over to the centralized exchange that I have. I've already searched for ETH here. right here. So I'm going to press deposit. Then I'm going to go to the coin, which is ETH, chain type. We have to make sure that we can use the same chain on both ends, otherwise it won't work. So Optimism is accepted, so I'm going to choose that one. And this is my address. So I'm going to copy that address. And I know that I'm going to send and receive on the Optimism network. I know that Bybit accepts that. And I'm going to send it on the Optimism network from OKX. So I'm going to put my address in here, choose the max amount. And as you can see, I'm going to be charged a lot less for the fee, but it's going to send a message from OKX to Bybit saying, hey, he's got this ETH. It's on the Optimism network. That will get sent over to Bybit, and Bybit will just, credit my account with the amount that I sent. I have deposit bonuses for both OKX and Bybit linked down in the description. I'm James, this is MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.